Hello, my name's Mel. Welcome to my no frills, not edited podcast on knitting and stuff. Right, let's give you an update on what's been going on. So, projects you've already seen. The Scrappy V. Now the designers and whatever are in the box below, so you can catch up on that. So, the Scrappy V is a sock weight, excuse me sniffing, a sock weight jumper made with scraps. So either just stuff left over from making socks or advent calendars or whatever. Now you'll have seen this last time. It's not hugely further on than it was. Here's my little marker to show me where I was last time, and here I am now. So not hugely further on. I'm still in the kind of darks and blues thing. I've got this undercover otter yarn that I've just joined, which is lovely. It's really, really nice. So I'm enjoying the colours very much. I have got another, I can't remember, just plodding away at that basically. Really like it. It's, you know, it's a jumper for a large woman with 4 ply on 3.75mm needles. So it's going to be a long job, but it's lovely. It's really pretty. I like the pattern. It's fun. So you're going to be seeing slow but consistent progress on that one, I think. Makariri, that is this shawl, which I have got an accurate marker in this time for where I was before, partway through this boring section, and I told you that I was going to bring in the purple, which I did, and I have started the lace, the second lace panel. So I am glad I joined the purple because, yeah, I mean, it's a very sort of, you know, understated and classical colours type thing, but, you know, I'm a little bit cheaper than that. I'm more kind of, let me see the colour now. So, yeah, that's fine. Second lace panel in the purple. Don't know where we're going next. Just plodding away at it. No, I'm still not enjoying it very much. I'll move my little marker. Still not enjoying it very much, but getting on with it. I think I have made the firm decision that I'm not going to frog it. I am going to keep on with it because I feel like I've gone too far now. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And all the yarns and stuff, I talked about them last time, so I won't talk about them again. If you want to know, you can go onto the project page on Ravelry. I'm Funky40 on Ravelry, and all of my projects are kept up to date. Now then, there were 2 new things I wanted to start when I talked to you last. One of them was a sand art sweater. So this is a freeform thing with KD Gecko knits. We were going to try out, she's done cowls, freeform knitting cowls and hats and ponchos, but we all fancy doing a sweater. So there's 3 of us doing it together. And I got started on mine with that lovely mohair from Yarn Etc. and the various skeins of sock yarn from my stash, and it's lovely, but let me fish it out and show you. So here's the rib at the neck, and then there's the body of it, and you can see I've changed yarns quite a bit. I've changed the background yarn, and I've changed the mohair thread, and it's looking lovely, but it's not going to do what I wanted to do with regard to the sand art. If you'd seen the sand art before, you'd have known there was a lot of quite strong contrast. Blocks of colour, that the yarns I used for that were all solid. And these yarns just aren't going to do that. They're not going to have the same effect. And then the mohair kind of softens the differences between the colours. And it's a lovely, lovely jumper, but it is not going to work for me for what I wanted to do with it. So I've decided to just carry it on as a regular sweater. It's slightly less arduous in the size sense than the Scrappy V. It's 4 ply yarn with a fingering weight yarn with a mohair strand, so it comes out more like sport, and it's on 4.5mm needle, so it is going to grow quicker. But yeah, it's not going to be freeform. So I have tried it on at one point. It's quite a pain in the neck because I've got to transfer it onto a great big long circular cable to try it on, and I will do it again soon because I'm on the last increase round, and then I've got something like 7 more rounds to go, and then I can divide. Now I'm actually using the Missoni Accomplished pattern, which is from Espace Tricot. It's a free pattern, so I'm using that as my basis for it. And yeah, what I want to do, I want to get this to the dividing for the sleeves before I start the replacement for it, which is going to be the new improved sand art sweater. Now, I decided that if I wasn't going to put mohair in, which I don't want to, I didn't really want another 4-ply sweater. So I decided to go for double knit. And I have got hold of a lovely Fiat yarn, etc. And she's put together a bunch of different solid yarns in DK. So I've got some nice contrasting colours, including some black and some white, well, creamish, so that I can get a lot more contrast in it. So I'm picking those yarns up tomorrow, and I'll cast on fairly soon after I've got them, but I want to get this to that stage first. So I've got the Scrappy V, which is still on the yoke above the armhole divide, and I've got this, and I don't want to have 3 sweaters that are still in the yoke. I don't know why, there's no law against it, but so I want to finish that. I'm going to try and finish that today, get that past that point. But there is something competing for my attention. So that is Missoni Accomplished. And then there's the Leela Bjorn sweater, which I told you about last time. It's a crochet along I'm doing with my friend Andrea. And it is a hexagon. Where is it? Oh, here it is. My Will You bag. I'm using the gorgeous Shape Your Swirl, and it's basically a hexagon that you keep on going outwards until it's the right size, and then you add on some extra bits. So here we are. Yeah, I've got some markers not on where I'm going. It's really nice. It's really fun, easy pattern, and I'm hoping that it's going to change to the next colour soon. It's got 2 plies, so what it does is the next colour is purple. So what it will do is it will go from 2 plies of I'm sorry, what am I saying? Next one is blue. It's going to go from 2 sort of lilac plies to 1 lilac, 1 light blue ply, and then to 2 light blue plies, and then from 1 light blue and 1 green ply, etc. So that's how it changes the colour slowly. I'm worried it's going to be a little bit too slow, but we'll see. It's pretty nice at the moment. I'm enjoying doing it. So Andrea cast on yesterday as well. So we're both making progress in our own time, at our own pace. So typically, the day after I've cast something on, I would want to work on that, but I really do want to get that Missoni to the right space. So I'm probably not going to do much more of this today. So, oh, crochet hook wants to go in there. So a couple of finished objects. You saw, I'm having trouble stretching, my arm is very, very painful today. You saw the first one, and they're both finished. I've only got one on the sock blockers because I've got another pair of socks, and one of them is on the sock blockers. So yeah, I was about here, I think, on the second one, and I spoke to you last. So they're both finished now. You can see they've got different toes, different heels, but otherwise, you know, they're using the same yarns. Absolutely love them. I mean, I don't know what you think about the visually, just so beautiful. Really, really love them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear them. I mentioned this last time. With being autistic, sensory sensitivities, I'm not sure if I can handle this on the bottom of the sock. But I haven't tried them next on to show them to you before they were tried. So I will try them out, and if they are not suitable for me, I will re-wash and block them and give them to somebody else. So that is Voyage. I'm really not very good at the moment at remembering the designers, so they'll be written below. So that's finished and lovely. I also finished these socks for Andrea. That is the second one. I think you've seen the first one, I'm not sure. So we've got standard toe-up design. This is helical knitting with some easy knits, Deeply Wicked Plus, which is the coloured yarn, and then just some undyed yarn here. Helical, so you're alternating, you're using them both at the same time so that the rows are alternated. Colours are beautiful, aren't they? And then this is just some opal, navy, and then above the heel I have got all three colours in there. So alternating between the three of them, but without any jogs and without any ends to run in. It's a really good technique. And then I've come back to the cream for the 1x1 twisted rib, and the other sock is the other way around. So it's the navy and the easy knits on the bottom, navy toe and cuff, and a cream heel. So they're all done. I am meeting up with Andrea, or I say meeting up again, still in the UK, we're not allowed to meet up. So what we'll do is we'll both park outside Costa with our windows open, and we will sit in our own cars and we will talk. I will hand her socks and a book that I've got for her, and we will just, talk through the car windows. So those are finished objects. What else have I got in here? Oh yeah, did a bit more spinning of the sari yarn. Did a bit of gold because I wanted to see if I could have the same colour issues with this. Andrea had done some of the stuff that I'd given her, and she said she thought it washed out fine. So I thought maybe it's just that colour. I couldn't get this to run clear either. So I don't know what to do. I'm looking at it now, this great big bag full of yarn and half of it's sari silk, and I don't know what I can do with it. Oh, I've got some earrings in. Kathy gave me these. The first time I've worn earrings in ages, and my ears are saying, what? Well, I mean, apart from these, which have just stayed in for years. They're pretty, aren't they? I don't know what to do with the sari silk. So it's still sitting there looking at me. But this month I do want to spin more. I didn't really spin much at all last month, and I do want to do... So I'm doing that targeting thing where I'm trying to target myself on knitting, spinning every day. I might even take one of the wheels into the house and spin in the evening. Right, the other big thing that happened is I posted off today my swap parcel for Kathy. So me and two friends are doing swaps. And on Tuesday I met up again in the same way, sat in the Costa car park. In fact, it was really sunny, so we got camping chairs out and sat in Costa car park 2 metres apart and drank our coffee and swapped things. So we've been buying and putting aside and making things for each other for a while. Most of the stuff that is in the swap is over there in boxes and bags, but I got to open some stuff, and I just thought I'd show you that briefly. Now you'll know these because I've had a couple of these before. Woolly Goodness yarns. Now I have to say, if you haven't felt one of these, this has got to be, I think the softest yarn I've ever had, and I now have 3 sets like this. So they can either be, I mean, they can be sock yarns, it's superwash merino nylon with stellina in it. This is a 50 gram and 20 gram, so you know that would easily make a pair of socks with a heel and toes and cuffs in that. Or else going into a bigger project, shawl or something. But look, it's so beautiful. It's so soft. You really do try these out. They're just beautiful. So I'm delighted to have that to pop in with its sisters. And then because I'm short of solid colours, she sent me this. This is sadly a dye that isn't dyeing anymore. It's called the Yarn Tree heater. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful deep purple. It's a little bit deeper in real life than it is on that picture. Absolutely lovely. So that will look great in, oh, it looks great with that actually. Nice. And then there's one other skein of yarn, another new discovery for me, Stripy Cat yarns. That is so beautiful. I love it. So that one's a 100 grams and 20 grams, so that would probably do 2 pairs. Like the Luna, the Luna socks I made. It's the same same yarn dye. So we've got 400 meters, so I'm pretty confident that will do 2 pairs of socks. Yeah, it's beautiful, absolutely lovely. And the other thing is, sorry about the crinkling, it's a zip up notions pouch thing, the little tassels on the top. And then there's spinning wheel stickers. How cool are they? They're just, I think Sarah had these made, sorry, custom made, I think, I'm not sure. But the little stickers that you can peel off and stick on things. And then this is my cat Luna is a calico cat, and that is a calico cat sticker. So I can, I guess, write Luna on there and put it somewhere. It's so cute, absolutely lovely. So we've got loads more swap stuff to open. We'll probably just do a video call every couple of weeks once kids are back at school. So yeah, great fun. So that's more or less it. On the personal side, things are not great over here. I'm in an awful lot of pain with my skin condition, and I now have a potential stomach condition as well, which is causing me some grief. So not very great physically here. But being out here in the studio and doing lots of creative stuff and talking to you guys really helps. So I guess I'll get through it all. I think that's it for now. Happy crafting, and I'll speak to you soon.